Okay, y'all, this is from the random reaction roulette, where I look up and down all the pages on YouTube and I select something and I watch it. And this will be the first time I'm hearing something from these guys in a long time. But before I jump into that, make sure you jump into the description box down below. Check out everything that's there. There's links to everything, including Discord, where you can actually talk to me live on stream through the Discord voice chat. And you can send me direct requests to react to if you're a member or if you're part of an army of members for a specific type of thing. Then y'all get request priority when it comes to this channel, and everything that you request gets put at the very front of the line of everything else. So make sure you become a member today. That being said, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe as well. And on top of that, let's get ready. Without further ado, it is the one, the only, the monsters of Metallica! Metallica. Screaming Suicide. Bub. I'm a little excited for this. I have not been able to keep up with way too much over the years, but I've always enjoyed Metallica in the past. Limited as my experience with them has been. Y'all ready? I'm ready. Let's go. Freaking Metallica, dude. Oh, they're like a symphony unto themselves of rock. Seriously. Like, all that I remember of Metallica is they would write their music, and they would play their music like it was a symphony, right? Just boom. And they always have like the freaking bomb freaking intros. Ah, boom! Metallica. Fuel and fire indeed. Indeed. That is them. And it sounds like he's talking about like literally what the song is well, the title of the song is. That's what it sounds like to me. And as someone who has attempted said things 3 times back to back to back, I'm a survivor. Uh, somehow. Somehow I survived. The doctors couldn't figure out how. Actually, hell, I don't know how either. So yeah, I know quite a bit about it. I know what it takes to get there. I know how I ended up there. I know what caused me to go in such a direction, what caused me to make such a decision. I'm very, very, very cognizant and aware. of this specific subject. That being said, I'm still here, either by miracle or by merit. That doesn't really matter. I tried, I survived, so I decided to keep going. And I am here today. So, that being said, that being said, it's not the answer. It's not the answer. And guess what? I'm going to piss a lot of people off by saying this. It is a choice. It's a choice, right? Sure, you may be pushed to the brink. You may be pushed past the breaking point. You may be gritting your teeth every day or be slumped over at a desk. You might be sleeping your life away doing nothing. Or you may have lost everything important to you. You may be, close to the verge of homelessness, or you lost your love. You can be rich or poor. But it's still your decision, nobody else's. No one else can make decisions for you. No one. This life is ours. We're responsible for ourselves. We're accountable to ourselves. It's not an answer. It's a way out of existence. And it's a decision. Like I said, no one can force you to make that decision. So, that being said, you can either wallow in misery, pain, suffering, anguish. You can be as depressed as you like, hate yourself as much as you like, feel pity for your own self and your piteous existence. Or you can clean up your room. You can make the place you live in spotless, neat and orderly and organized. You can start exercising. You can start reading books. You can take a free class. Gain some skills. Right? You could learn some self-discipline. There is so much more to life than what you are allowing yourself to see. But the trouble is that the blinders you have on, where you only see yourself in a pit, it's an illusion. You're not in a pit. There's open space all around you in every single direction. You just have to pick a direction and start moving. There's no walls around you in your head, that place where you go, where the thoughts keep recurring and getting worse. There's no walls there. You think there are because you convince yourself they exist. And that's why you can't see the colors of the world. You walk outside and don't notice that there's 10 different colors of car in the parking lot. You don't notice that there's some green grass across the street from you. You don't notice that there's a stranger walking down the street who is dirty from having worked, and now they're making their way home on their own 2 feet. You didn't notice the smell of the trash this morning when you took it out. Everything seems dull gray, colorless, meaningless, and devoid. But it's you that put those walls up in your mind to make this happen. So, what do you do? What do you do? Like I said, clean your room, make your bed, fold your clothes. Find out a way to fit all of your clothes in a neat, orderly fashion into some spot. Like I said, make your living space spotless. Organize it, put it all together nice and neatly, right? Make it look all clean and tidy. I don't know about y'all, but I feel a sense of accomplishment when my room is already cleaned at the beginning of the day, right after I get up. And then that continues throughout my day. So, yeah. How about you release the walls in your own mind and open up to the world and start trying to do something? Next thing you know, you're starting a business. Or now you're a martial artist. Or now you're able to run 10 miles a day straight without even thinking about it. And you didn't realize how you got here until one day you stop and you're like, wait a minute. Take it from me. I tried 3 times back to back to back, 3 different methods. Survived somehow, even though I really shouldn't have. I've always survived what killed everyone else. Look at where I am now. I'm still here. I'm still alive. I got a son. I got a house, truck. I'm doing okay, no matter everything else that's happened to me. And I'm an old man. So if this old man could start over several times and keep going, I'll take no excuses from you. That being said, let's get back to some awesome freaking music. Metallica. Just another day, spirit locked away on a city drive. Hate to be awake, living a mistake, more dead than alive. Then a voice appears, whispering your ears, you were good enough. Going down a rope, a lifeline of hope, never give you up. Listen well, better listen well. Listen well, better listen well. Don't ever speak my name. Remember you're to blame. Keep me inside. My name is suicide. Bub. Bub. These guys, dude, they don't disappoint. They never disappoint as far as I remember. I can't remember a song of theirs that was not rocking, right? And I remember the time when Metallica ruled the world. I remember that time. Back in the day of Napster and stuff, Bub. Well, hell, even before Napster, also, Bub. When they started off basically as like a thrash band, Bub. Them days, Anyway, let's continue. Excuse me. Anyway, let's continue. Let's continue.
Terrified and sleepless nights, caught in spotlight, dead to rights. Isolate and fight your mind, telling you you're left behind.
Straight facts. Isolated in your mind, telling you you're left behind. Freaking facts. And even I fall into that pit of despair every now and again, right? Every now and again. Okay? I do. Right? When everything seems to heap up, pile up, everything's hard as hell. Right? I'm trying to start a business. I got to get permits. Doing some discussion about zoning because freaking a property that I got, turns out the owner wasn't okay with me putting additions onto the property. So I ended up having to pay to get out of that deal on the property. So now I got to pay like, and then I got to worry about bills and how much I have aside per month for like stuff for my son. And then, you know, for my son's school. And then I got to deal with stuff when it comes to my son's school. I got to check up on my son while he's at school, look at his report cards, see where he needs work, create lesson plans at home for him when he does, when he is lacking in some way, shape or form, you know. And then on top of that, I got to make sure we got enough food in the house, make sure I got all the bills paid in the house, the utilities, the electric, the gas, the insurance, the mortgage, the escrow, including the solar array payments, and then including plumbing. Not too long ago, because I didn't have the equipment to do the plumbing myself, but now I know there's a place to get it. On top of that, you know, the fact that I have to allow my son's mom into his life at all, even though I don't really want to, but I feel as if I have no choice, right? You know, she turns out, you know, the woman that I loved dearly before I embraced my toxic masculinity, had been with several bunches of men, right? And then immediately afterwards, like I meant nothing to her, and that can break a man. It was like I meant nothing to her, and she just went out and was playing around immediately afterwards, which means she had men waiting on her to leave me. And she did that to me, but not just me, but my son as well, and it affects him greatly. He will cry at school because of his mom. And that hurts me too. So then that's piling up on top of things. But also on top of that, I got to keep my fitness up as well, right? I also got to make sure I'm taking care of myself physically, because if I don't, then I'm not going to have that longevity. I'm not going to be with my son for as long as necessary to be at least a grandpa, right? On top of that, you know, I got this YouTube channel that pays for my son's lunches. Thank you, members. Y'all pay for my son's lunches. I appreciate it. And on top of all of that, I'm sitting on top 80 grand in debt because of my last divorce that I got to pay for. It can get to you. It seriously can get to you, and then isolate you in your own head, because everything seems to be piling up way too fast. Suddenly, next thing you know, you have a freaking... Next thing you know, you have a list this freaking long, several pages list, okay, of stuff that you have to take care of. And it piles up. And there'll be some times where you've only gotten like three parts of your agenda done. 3 parts, right? 3 parts out of 57. And it feels hopeless. You get desperate. You're depressed at the same time. And it's just like, what the hell am I going to do? What the hell am I doing? Right? Right? What's the point? Right? I'm never going to get anywhere. It's not going to happen. And then I remember I got to go pick up my son from school. And thankfully, I'm within very short distance of my son's school, so I got plenty of time to go and pick him up. And then I remember I do have a purpose. I have a purpose, direction, and motivation. Right? The morale, health, and welfare of my son is my priority, and I can't take care of him if I'm not taking care of myself, and I take care of everything else, and I make it freaking work. That's my mission. Let's continue.
My lying voice inside keeps drinking cyanide, and no more can you run into the sun. Terrified, sleepless nights, caught in spotlight, dead to rights. Isolate and fight your mind, telling you you're left behind. And now you speak my name. You've given back the flame. Don't you keep me inside, screaming suicide. Now that I'm exposed inside, shine the light on cyanide. I'm no longer needed here. Now you face your biggest
Bob! Bob!
Makes me wise for a little bit.
There we go, folks. There we go. Metallica. Metallica. Screaming suicide. Bob. Facts! Absolute facts! Right? Isolation in the mind, all that stuff. I know all about it. I know all about it. I am a survival champ. Survival champ. Hashtag, where are all my survival champs? Where you at, huh? Where you at? Are you doing something? You best be. You best be. Human beings, we provide our own purpose in life. We have to make it for ourselves. No one else can do it for us. Nobody. There is nobody who can make a purpose for us in lieu of the purpose we create for ourselves. No one. So that means it's all up to you. All up to you. It's all up to us to do it, folks. No excuses, no forgiveness. It's all up to us. But damn, that was a banger of a Metallica song. Of course I'm going to like it. It's Metallica. Oh yeah, I should subscribe. I totally should subscribe. And turn on. I should subscribe and turn on all for the notifications. That being said, what did y'all think? Y'all let me know in the comments down below. People are not gonna like me because of some things I say, because they want to have their self-pity and their which I have sometimes too. I'm not gonna lie. They want themselves to be affirmed, right? They want to be like, they want to have like the oh baby treatment, right? A lot of people do. Those people will possibly be pissed off, but here's the thing is that I was one of them. And sometimes I still am. But I keep moving on. So, yeah. Go do something. That being said, what'd y'all think? What'd y'all think? Do you enjoy Metallica as much as I do? Let me know in the comments down below. All right, you know what time it is. You like me? You like this type of content? Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Click the all for notifications. Make sure you click the join button. Become a member of the channel so you get your requests prioritized. And if there's enough of you that request something, it gets front loaded when it comes to the order of precedence for reactions and requests. You want to send me stuff directly and talk to me directly, and sometimes talk to me on voice chat and live streams, then join the Discord. Link is in the description box down below. If you're a member, you get voice chat access. If you're a non-member, you still get general chat access. Or sometimes there's freebies for certain things. So we'll see when that happens. Also, there's merch. Check it out. It's in the description box down below. That being said, be good. Be good. That's not a complicated thing. It's not complicated at all. Be good. Be safe. Make a good life for yourselves, because we're the only ones that can make that possible. We're the only ones that can make it happen. And disaster is only ever a second away. So make the best of it right now. And I'm off. I'll see you on the next one. Badger out.